I'm going to now just get myself settled down and take a couple of deep breaths. I would invite you to do the same. And just intend to come into this present moment and be here with me right now. You were meant to be in this place, hearing my voice as I now offer you the highest frequencies of healing energy on every level, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I see you in your light. I feel you in your light. When you do not know yourself as light, you are in illusion, you are in forgetfulness, and we are here to remind you. And we hope you take these words and replay them over and over, or write them on paper and hang it on your mirror. You are light. It can be no other way. And yes, you are in form, but your light is who you are eternally so. The light that is you has always been you and shall always be you. And this is independent of anything you have said or not said, anything you have done or not done, because all of that is orchestrated with purpose. There is no blame for you, and therefore there is no forgiveness needed. For you have been operating in this lifetime and other lifetimes for your learning and for your education. And in that way, you will act in high ways, and you will act in low ways, and you will act sideways at times. And other people will do this as well. This is a dance that you do together. This is a role that you play. And so you see, it is all orchestrated with purpose and divine light, because that is you, you see. And we ask you that in times of chaos, in times that you feel emotional, and there are many available for you right now on the planet, but when you are having difficulties, we are asking you to engage with your awareness at a higher level. We are asking you to imagine that you are like a bird flying higher and higher. And so your vantage point is higher and higher, higher in vibration, higher in knowing, higher in your ability to see in a more general way. It is sort of like you will see from a very high place everything going on. You will have a new vantage point, a new perspective, and you actually are not going to hear every little conversation, perhaps on the earth, but instead you have distance, you have perspective, and you are not in it, so to speak. And so when you imagine yourself rising to a higher level of awareness and then beholding what has brought you outrage, what has brought you shame, difficulty, what beckons you to react, you will see all of these things in a new light, because you will have perspective, you will have distance, and it will not be all up in your human face, you see. You will shift to your spiritual, your all-knowing self. And yes, all-knowing is a grand statement, and we will say there are many degrees of this knowing. But once you allow your consciousness to lift to a higher place, the highly charged emotions of your human self fade away. And it is there that your wisdom and that your ability to bring in the light that you truly are amplifies, it increases. And it is in this way that you become a vessel of healing upon your planet. And so when it gets uncomfortable for you, please remember that you need to lift away from the surface of the planet. You could visualize this and go up into the clouds. Behold the beauty below you. There is much beauty, even in the darker times, even with the fighting, even with the chaos. There is beauty around you. Your fellow humans still love. Your fellow humans still care. You are so much more alike than you are different if you would only rise to a higher level of perspective. There is much you have in common with your fellow humans. And in this way, as you allow each other to be different, to have contrast to where you are in your own journey, as you allow and afford others this luxury, this right, this way to be, still learning and growing and evolving, as you allow them to do that, you are expressing at a high vibration. Acceptance and love. This is the way forward. And we are calling you to remember this. And so in the times of outrage, we will ask you to have a moment of awakening, a moment of awareness, tuning into your emotion and saying, I feel this in my body. This is not peace. I will rise to a higher level. I will calm myself through my body. And how you can do this is place your hands upon yourself. If you are an energy mover, an energy healer, or if you simply want to soothe yourself, hands placed on the body can transform the moment. Couple that with your breath moving into and out of the body, and even visualization if you wish. All of these are pathways to your own soothing and healing. But too many of you disregard that, shove that all to the side, and instead choose to react, choose to say something, choose to distract yourself from the peace that you can find within yourself at any moment if you choose it. Because you are powerful and you are sovereign and you have free will, and all of these options are yours at any moment. It is hard, and we tell you this because we are not delivering you a message that is airy-fairy, that is beyond your reach. So much is beyond your reach, but you are so used to simply the habit of reaction. We are inviting you to catch yourself in your reactions and to stop the cycle. We are inviting you instead to breathe, to use the breath moving in the body, the sensations felt by you in this act, to ground your energy, to be present in the moment, and to rise to your higher level of knowing. Hold yourself responsible and hold yourself to a rising frequency of energy that is yours to choose. When enough humans begin to act in such a way, you will feel the tide on the planet rise. Do not concern yourself with the ones who refuse to raise their vibration, to raise their knowing, and take responsibility for the sovereign source of energy on the planet that they are. They need not know. Concern yourself with your knowing, your journey, your evolution, and love them anyway. Love them anyway, for they know not what they do. But love, connection, compassion, and light will overcome all ignorance, and one day all beings who choose to know who they truly are shall know, and decisions that they make will be in resonance with who they truly are. Do not worry, there is time. You are an eternal being. It will all play out in due time. Time is an illusion, and you do pay close attention to it, and we understand that you want to see these changes in this current lifetime. Of course you do. It is much a human characteristic, and you are human after all. But we will tell you that there is so much life for you beyond your human body, and you visit these realms during your sleep cycles or your meditations or your energetic experiences. And so you have much experience in other realms of consciousness. It is just that you are very, very connected to your human body and your human experience. And this is also by design. For if you do not honor the body and want to be in the body, why would you ever stay on earth? The grid that she showed you earlier is an example of the work that we are doing to help you love your human self and embody your divine self. For when you bring in the light of your true self, the light you've always been and forever shall be, when you learn and practice embodying that light, you change everything. For when you shift, and your perspective will naturally shift, the problems that you now recognize in the world will look differently to you. And so many of you are thinking that you need to solve all the problems in the world. And what you are forgetting is, as you embody more of your energy that you already are, and your frequency raises, what you recognize as problems now will not be recognized in the same way. You will see things through a new lens. You will see things with new possibility, and your solutions will match that. So we're inviting you to stop trying to solve all the problems that you're seeing in the world from the vantage point of rolling around in them energetically. The solutions are not there. This is why your efforts have been so futile and why many of you are becoming hopeless. Simply work to raise your vibration with the light of who you are. Simply do that. It is one task for you to do. And through that, you will be addressing all of those problems that you see and that take your hope away. You will be addressing it, but you see, it all comes from the singularity of you as light. And it is from that place that all healing happens. All the healing that has been resistant to you, all the healing that you have longed for. And we will tell you that many of you have healed so much already. And you have also been helping others heal themselves. And this is not to go unnoticed, not to go celebrated. Yes, and we commend you for this. It shows great effort in some cases. And again, we will say a new pathway is illuminated for each and every one of you who are hearing and watching this at this moment. The healing methods of the old are no longer your only options. The pathway is illuminating, and you may step forward simply by deciding, because it is your free will, and the energy on the planet at this time is thinning, it is racing, it is becoming more potent to your ability to manifest. And we do not speak about manifesting riches, although perhaps that could be one result. What we say to you is the healing methods of old were born of a denser energy. The energy on the planet now is less dense, less mired in the old ways, the old beliefs, keeping it small, keeping it limited. You are in a time of great transformation. Do you not believe that you would not be afforded the tools, the wisdom, the knowledge, and the ability to take full advantage of the energy that now is surrounding you and healing your planet in ways that you are not yet aware? Yes, the earth is healing in many ways, even though humans continue to corrupt her, to mistreat her, to think little of her. But that is all right. She knows she is eternal, and her energy is quite strong. And so, again, we will invite you, please allow yourself to let go of the tethers of the worries, to all the chaos and the problems that you see day in and day out. Please allow yourself to stop clinging to the ropes and the tethers and the cords and connectors that keep your energy low. Because as you watch these problems, as you define them, as you watch them, as you become outraged, as you vilify people entangled in those scenarios, do you not see that you continue to dwell in that energy? It is time for you to let go and rise, to meet the light of your divine self. And it is this process that will give you the vantage point of making the world anew. Because when you know more, when you are more, when you accept the power that you have in this high vibration, you will be able to transform your world. Not in any way that you can perceive at the present time, because your mind and your expectations are still mired in the muck that you see around you. Let it go. Allow yourself to receive now. Allow your awareness to imagine the crown of your head opening softly. You may see light emanate from the top of your head, rising above you. That is your light, your life force. And we hope you know this is the most precious thing that you have, is your light. We ask you to honor your light. We ask you to make decisions as a human that nurtures your light. We ask you to set healthy boundaries for yourself. And we ask you not to take breadcrumbs of knowledge as though you are less than. We ask you to step forward and claim the light of who you are. There is a brilliance within you already. But now, from high above you, from Source itself, that light individuates, and rays of Source energy are now heading toward you, toward each of you, each one individuated for exactly what you need at this moment, whether it be physical healing, mental healing, emotional healing, or spiritual healing. Whether it is something undefined by these words, by your own current level of understanding, it matters not. Because Source energy knows your energy, because it is one and the same. And see now the top of your head, light emanating upward, and the light from above, the light from Source, the light that holds the frequencies that you need at this moment, descends and enters the top of your head now. Receive. Allow yourself to be immersed in this energy. The energy knows what to do, and your higher wisdom knows what to do. Do not bother yourself in needing instructions. All is well. And now I would ask you to bring your awareness to your feet and allow your feet to open so that the light from Source continues to flow through you. In wholeness and completeness, you are being offered everything you need at this point of your journey, and allow the energy to move through the body. It surrounds you, it engages with your aura, for there is much healing taking place around you, within you. Every aspect of who you are is touched by this energy, integrating, and allow the energy to pass through and out your feet, out the tip of your tailbone, out your hands, wherever it flows. Allow it out, for you are asked to hold onto nothing. Be in the flow of the energy and allow the energy to shine through you and be received by the earth. You have received all that you need at this moment, this juncture, and we will invite you to re-engage at a later time, following your guidance. Perhaps it is the replay of this event that will work perfectly fine for you. Perhaps you come tomorrow or the next day or the next, if the timing works out for you, and we will re-engage with you. And we will offer what is appropriate at that event. And because creation happens in the moment, we cannot tell you what that shall look like or feel like at this time. You are an energy in motion, in constant creation, in multiple dimensions at any given moment. You are magnanimous in your light, and you are well beyond anything you can imagine with your limited human consciousness. We know you as light, and you will remember yourself as light. And this is the journey that unfolds this truth for you in perfect time, in perfect order, in ways that are completely in resonance with you. We thank you for your presence and your willingness to engage, your willingness to open to the light that you truly are. And when you feel ready, you may bring your awareness back to your beautiful body. And open your eyes and return.